My Friend Has Down Syndrome, written by Jennifer Moore Molinos and illustrated by Marta Fabrega. Do you have a special friend? I do. Her name is Tammy, and she's my best friend. I met Tammy last summer at camp, the kind that you go to during the day but then return home to sleep. I've been going to that camp for as long as I can remember. But this last summer was the best camp ever, because that's when I met Tammy. Last summer, camp started out just like it did every year. The campers, that's what the kids were called, were divided into groups. There was a little kid group, a middle group, and a big kid group. I was in the middle group because it was for kids who were 7, 8, or 9 years old, and I was 8. Each group had a camp leader. My camp leader was Miss Teresa. She was really nice. Every day she had something fun for us to do. For example, we would go fishing off the dock by the lake or swimming. Sometimes we played beach volleyball or tag, and every Friday we did arts and crafts. Also, last summer was the first year that all the campers got to be in a talent show, even the little kids. It was the end of the first week of camp when Miss Teresa told us that there was going to be a new camper joining our group, and that her name was Tammy. Miss Teresa said that she was going to need our help in making Tammy feel welcome, and that she wanted one of us to be Tammy's buddy while she learned the ropes. When Miss Teresa asked me if I wanted to be Tammy's buddy, I got excited. I was the most experienced camper in my group, so she thought that I was the best person for the job. Miss Teresa said that even though Tammy would spend most of her time with me, she expected all the campers to be patient and understanding, because Tammy had Down syndrome. That meant that she might need extra help with some of the activities we did, especially the talent show. We all got a bit scared, probably because we didn't know much about Down syndrome. One kid was worried that we might all catch Down syndrome from Tammy, and that maybe it wasn't a good idea that she be with us. Then another kid wondered if Tammy should go to a special camp instead of ours, especially since she might need a little extra help. Miss Teresa said that our camp was for all kids, and that included Tammy. Then she explained that a person with Down syndrome is born with an extra gene. When we asked what that was, she said that all of us are born with genes, which are tiny bits of matter inside our bodies, and genes are what makes us who we are. Miss Teresa said that kids with Down syndrome have features that make them look alike. They usually have flat faces and large almond-shaped eyes, short arms and legs, small ears, and a small mouth. Some kids with Down syndrome might have trouble learning and seeing things, and some take longer to learn things. And did you know that some kids with Down syndrome grew up to be actors and actresses? When the day came for me to meet Tammy, I was excited, but also a little bit nervous. What if Tammy didn't like me and didn't want to be my buddy? Mom told me that I should just be myself and let Tammy decide. So that's what I did. And that's when I knew that we'd become best friends. Because no matter what joke I told, Tammy always laughed. Tammy was rather slow at some of the sport activities that we did, like running races and tag. But she was really good at other things. Tammy was really good at arts and crafts, especially pottery. She could take a blob of clay and mold it into anything, even pretty plates and vases. And when it was time to show our talents at the show, I got very shy and wanted to quit. But Tammy made me feel brave and didn't let me give up. Everybody loved our show. Tammy played the guitar and I played the tambourine, and together we sang one of the songs we learned at camp. we were a great team. I even forgot about being ashamed. And the best part was that Tammy promised that she would teach me how to play the guitar. Tammy and I have been friends ever since that first day when we met at camp. And, like Tammy promised, she's teaching me how to play the guitar. Just like Tammy, I need help with some things too. And that's okay.